blowing southwest. That forecast is 20 knots. I've just been told off another boat. And I'm going to go with a small main and just a number 3 jib, because we're going downwind, and if I have a small main it's easier on the autopilot. So I've got 2 reefs in the main, so we'll be switched. Yeah, that's Fairfax Island there. As close as I'm going to get. Still got to go round the turtle starboard and go round the reef yet. I'd like to go there one day. It's a bit too rough to go today. Some friends have gone there, and there's a little lagoon in there, and you can put your boat in. As long as you don't draw much water, you just get over the reef and in. Right. Gonna go and bear off now. Yeah, before I left, Musgrove did me homework on a pre-programming trip. From Lady Musgrove is 26 miles, at 4 knots it's going to take 6.5 hours. We're doing about 5.8, so we're going to be there well inside that. We're just going around the mark. First mark I've got on here is 55, which is off Fairfax Island on the southeast edge. And mark 57 is Bulk Reef, and we're going to program that in now, and that's on the southwest corner to miss that as well, southeast corner. I need glasses for this, it's getting old. Bulk Reef 8 miles away. We're doing 6.1 knots, and I've got to just go a bit closer to the wind now, and that will make us go up even faster. Yeah, we're getting up to 7.3 here. We're going to go through a flock of cormorants here. It's very interesting. They're obviously not very keen to move, so there must be quite a few fish here. Must have a bit of tide under us here. We're doing 7.4 knots. So we must have at least a knot of tide under us, because I'm not doing 7.4 knots. I'm not on the plane. now though. It's going to be a fast trip at this rate. Doing about 7 knots. Well, the autopilot's coping pretty well. Doing about 7 knots. It's wobbling around a bit, but I just want to call up the VMR if I can and log on. Tell him I've left Lady Musgrove and I'm going to Fitzroy Reef. Well, that's the problem. From here I've only got a little aerial up. It's only 2 meters in the air and it's about 30 odd miles to Round Hill. And they said I'm totally unreadable, but I'll try again in another half an hour. Might get a bit of skip. Oh, bowling along though. Another wild ride at the moment with the autopilot. I'm just going to go down and try Round Hill again and see if I can get him on 8.1. running alongside Bolt Reef. Yeah, we're in the lee of Bolt Reef now, and I've just pre-programmed the autopilot, and Fitzroy Reef says I'll be there about 11:30. Oh, go and get yourself sorted out, K9. So we're doing about 7, 6, 4. We've got the tide against us now. We're in a bit of a lull. I'm going to go downstairs and try and call up Round Hill again. Round Hill, Round Hill, Round Hill. This is Stratos, Stratos, Stratos. Over.
Trying to take you to call Marine Rescue Round Hill on 82, over.
Yeah, BMR Round Hill. This is Stratos, Stratos, Stratos. Over. Yeah, I think I'm just too far away for them to be able to get me. You know, I decided I don't want an aerial at the top of my mast, because, you know, the time I'll really need them is, or need to contact somebody, is when I lose my mast. So I've got a 2-meter one on the end at back of the boat here, which is pretty good for inshore, but I'm probably, I don't know, 60 miles away from them at the moment. I'm not quite sure. Good 50 anyway, I think. So I'll try again when I get to Fitzroy Reef and see if I can get Gladstone. K9's having to work at the moment. Doing a good job. We're still behind that reef. Hat overboard doing that whale. I'm going to see if I can find it. Just running down the side of the reef now, you can see the channel markers behind. They're basically in the centre of that picture there. And I've got to run around the edge of this reef, which is way down here. Hi Steve, the Commodore Brisbane Sailing Squadron, which I'm a member of. I've kind of learned a lot through them and through the guidance of Steve Geck and a fair few others at the club to be able to do this sort of thing. And just like to say, Steve, I just lost my hat. I probably could have gone back for it, but I decided that I'd have to take the jib down, it'd be too much effort. And I thought, well, pretty sure that BSS will sponsor me for another hat. Had a great day's sail so far. Just coming to the end of it now. We're just going to go around the reef, which is about a mile in front. And you can see the channel markers. I'll point it the other way around in a minute. I'm coming this way around the reef so that you're in the lee side all the way. And so that if you hit the reef, you'll always may bounce off. And you can see it because the sun's behind you. Just about there's the end of the reef. A few more waves there. Have to get right round that lot. Can't take a shortcut. So it looks like as soon as it's racing, I'll have a beat to the finish. So if you can get a picture of that, I'm trying to, that's the trip computer. I think it says I've done average of 6.9 knots. Feeding along the edge now. See the channel markers over there, the entrance markers. There's another boat coming in here, a little shark cat. It's a race between him and me, who gets to the entrance first. Boys up in front.